This Martinsville race weekend is a time for hot dogs, short track racing, and playoff drama. It's also a time to recognize game-changing organizations that are making a lasting impact on the sport. Women in Motorsports North America is dedicated to advancing, connecting, and enabling women to not only reach their dreams in motorsports, but to achieve them. I had the privilege of chatting with Cindy Sisson, the director of Women in Motorsports North America, as well as the driver of the number 71 Gainbridge Women in Motorsports North America Chevrolet Michael McDowell, about the mission this weekend and how you can get involved. Let's get to it.
This year was amazing. We launched 5 chapters: Detroit, Indianapolis, Charlotte, Southern California, and Monterey. This is helping grow WIMNA exponentially as well. We're seeing hundreds of women taking charge, coming to our events and celebrating our successes. The second thing is we have a program with Bosch called Electrify Your Career in Motorsports. This has been going on for 3 years now, and we pick 3 races every single year, and we have a 2-day immersive experience with college-age gals. You know what's so exciting about that, Taylor, is what's happening is we'll show up at a racetrack, and a young lady will come up and say, because of the event I attended with Bosch Electrify Your Career in Motorsports, I now have a job with XYZ team, either as an engineer or a marketing person or a PR person, or the list goes on and on. So that's super, super special.
Well, it's been fun. It's been a fun couple weeks. It's been very exciting. Obviously for me to be able to be a part of what Gainbridge and WIMNA is doing, and hopefully inspiring the next generation of women to get into motorsports. And motorsports is so interesting. There's so many facets to it, whether it's the media side, the competition side, driving side, sponsorship. There's so many elements that is really cool. It's what makes our sport very diverse. And then, being a dad of 3 girls is, they're excited about racing. That's all they've ever known is coming to the racetrack and being here. So it's great to know that there's opportunities, and we're able to, help increase those opportunities, enable people to go chase their dreams, and pursue, an opportunity in motorsports. Tyler Philpott, one of our mechanics on the 71, his wife's actually in motorsports. She works for another competing team, but we were having a good time this week. We were out bowling and showed her the car, and just a cool opportunity just to connect. I mean, obviously there's a lot of women in our sport, and it's not like we don't celebrate them, but I feel like this week we've had an opportunity to recognize them, celebrate them, and like I said, hopefully encourage more to come to our sport.
Can you see the big smile on my face right now? And I was telling our dear friends at Spire the other day, in my career, this has probably been one of the most special moments ever, to have the kind of love that not only Gainbridge, but the entire Spire Motorsports team has showed us from day one. Every day it's like a new gift. Oh, here is the car. Oh, here is the helmet. Here's the uniform. Here's the crew uniforms. Here's the hero cards. Here's the pit wall banners. I mean, it's been going on and on, but we just didn't start with this sponsorship here with the car. The number 71 WIMNA Gainbridge, driven by Michael McDowell car, who's also been an angel. It's 2 years ago, Gainbridge came aboard and was the sponsor of our summit. Every year they've gone big and they've gone bold. This year they're going really big and bold, and they are the sponsor of our opening reception at the newly renovated Indianapolis Motor Speedway Museum. And we're anticipating 700 to 800 people there opening night, and we've got some big surprises on board with that, especially for Gainbridge for being such a great and loyal partner to us.
Yeah, obviously Gainbridge has gone on, to support women in Motorsports North America and help them, whether it's not just getting girls excited, women excited about sports, but education element, funding element, scholarships, opportunities like that. And so I feel like more than anything, it's just sometimes it feels very big. Like when you think about NASCAR, you think about IndyCar, you think about motorsports, you're like, wow, that's really cool, but how could I do that? And to be able to tell people, no, really, it's like it's an achievable dream. It's something that you can pursue, and giving them just the basics. This is how you get started. Whether it's networking, enabling, whether it's educating. So there's so many different elements to what WIMNA does and how they prepare you for that next step.
Well, as you know, there's a saying called, if you can be her, you can see her. And I think the industry has been suffering from the fact that most young ladies don't know that they could have a career in motorsports. They think, I can only be a driver. And once they start to attend some of our events, they can see they can dream it and they can be it. So that's really been a super opportunity for WIMNA. We'll focus on that now, to see all these opportunities for young ladies in all series. You see a lot of women presidents of tracks. We're here right now at Martinsville with Karen Parker, she's not the president of the track, but she pretty much runs the track. And we had a big event here on Thursday night. We had over 60 executive women from the local area. And they've already talked about creating an event or a committee or a team, if you want to call it, here in the local market of Martinsville with executive women to further advance women in motorsports. I was at, I believe it was Bristol, and I got to meet Isabella. Oh my gosh, what a pistol. She's, 2.5 years old, tons of energy. And then I met Trace, right? I met Trace as well, just for a minute. And then Jamie and Michael, got to give them big hugs. But watching or listening to the words that Michael has been using to advocate for this partnership has been so endearing. And one of my favorite parts in the press release, he announced about his mom. And I said, I really want to meet your mom. Well, sadly, his mom's no longer with us, and so is my mom's no longer here, but it's the moms. And that's one of the things I really want to look at to the future of Women in Motorsports North America, is celebrating more moms. We're all here because of mom, but I think that's a missed opportunity. The wives get a lot of celebration, but there's so many moms, the drivers and the crew members and people that work in the industry. So that's like a little secret passion of mine down the road here. Fortunately, I have two very dear friends. One, Lynn St. James. We've been friends for over 35 years, and we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Lynn St. James. Our other co-founder is Beth Peretta. But I do want to do a special shout out to one of my dearest friends ever. It's Tina Barnes-Budd. Tina and I have worked together for over 35 years. We started out working for the Ladies Professional Golf Association. In fact, in 1991, the golf industry was, I don't want to say struggling, but having the same challenges as motorsports. And we did a summit in 1991, and 3 summits followed, and it helped grow the golf industry. I almost said change, and that's one of the things we vehemently focus on in our storytelling about the Women Would Drive Summit. We are not trying to change the industry. We are trying to grow the industry. And now with our 5th summit this year, we'll continue to grow. But there's been many, many women in my life that have been true inspirations, and I hope I'm as much an inspiration to many of the young ladies that I've met along the way here as well. We do have a really big year plan this year. As I said, the opening sponsored by Gainbridge. On Tuesday morning, we open at 8 o'clock. We have 2 major keynote speaker sessions. We have 4 major panel sessions, and we have 9 breakout sessions. And what's really cool about the breakout sessions, they are designed to educate the industry on different aspects of motorsports. The other thing that we're really excited about, we've never done before, is at our luncheon, we're doing, I would call it master networking. So when people signed up for the summit this year, they would pick one of roughly 6 different topics. And then we'll have subject matter expertise at each of those tables to be able to answer the questions based on what the subject might be. So sponsorship seems to be one of the most popular ones right now. So we'll have some of the biggest names in the industry just talking about how they do sponsorships, how to maintain sponsorships, because as you know, sometimes that is as difficult as it is to get a sponsor.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think that it's not just in motorsports, but like you said, in general, it's just dreaming big is important. You know, they have the opportunity to see me live out my dream. I mean, as a kid, this is what I dreamed about doing, was being a professional race car driver. So dreams do come true. And so just being able to show that to them and, have them not sell themselves short to where they're not limited to just 1 or 2 areas, but to dream big, to work hard, to apply yourself and be dedicated, and you can do anything you want.
Be present. You know, you can Google online, you can go onto LinkedIn and do a lot of searching, as you know, Taylor, but you have to be present. So when you get invited to events, show up, be present, be prepared, dress professionally. You know, we have a saying, when you go to the track, dress like you work for Roger Penske, because I mean, they're known for being very, very classy. So is Spire Motorsports as well, but and we're here to support Spire this weekend. But you know, show up, be present, volunteer, intern, any opportunity that you have, take advantage of it. Well, right now it's go to our website and sign up for the newsletter. We do a monthly newsletter. We have a big plans for next year that will be announced at the summit. Probably the number one question I get is, how do I join your community? How do I become a member of your community? So hear me loud and clear. We may have something special down the road.